So it's hard, but
What are the other like
possible.
limiting beliefs that they have?
There's so many.
You got time? Go ahead.
Yeah, so many. So probably, I mean, physical insecurities are huge, right? And you have to come to terms with it, right? When you're short, okay? Guys who are short, guys who are bald, right? They're insecure about it, self-conscious. So anything physically, right, that is you can't fix, those insecurities are really tough to work with, right? So that's one of them. Other self-limiting beliefs are that they're not good enough, okay? And usually high-performing men have this problem because if you think about it, high-performing men, they work hard because they want to prove to the world that they're someone. And it kind of almost stems from a chip on their shoulder insecurity, right? And so when you analyze those guys, what you see is that they just don't feel like they're enough. It prompts them to work a lot and be really successful to feel like they're enough, like to some degree in their career and their business or whatever. But it doesn't translate with women, right? And
Or
so
they become like a target.
or to exactly. And so what ends up happening with those guys is when they talk to women, they don't feel enough. And so they feel like they have to lead with the money or with the status. And those self-limiting beliefs are tougher because that feeling of not being enough is what got them that success with business. You know what I mean? And so for them in their mind is, oh, well, that's how I got here, right? And they don't realize with women, it's like, no, you're enough for her. You're more than enough, right? You don't have to lead with those things, right? And from there, you have other things that happen like approach anxiety, lack of confidence with women, stuff like that, just because you don't feel enough. But that one's really, really unique to the guys I work with. Other self-limiting beliefs is if they're raised in a shitty family and they're like, you're not shit, right? We have a lot of those.
Yeah.
And so they need a lot of reassurance, right? Hey, do you really think
and
I
that's
could pull
going to
that girl?
repel women?
Exactly, right? Because what happens when a guy needs reassurance? What do you think as a girl?
You.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Right? Insecurity, clingy.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, so nasty. And so those guys that we see, that's another big bucket that we see, right? But those guys have never had any reassurance in their life, right? Their parents never said, good job. Be proud of yourself.
Right.
You know, they're always saying, that's it.
And in the world, it's not like the world is overly nice to them either.
I mean, when you're a kid, the world is nice to you. But once you're an adult, like in your 20s or in your 30s, no one's giving you that reassurance, right? So they never had it to begin with, and now they're seeking it. It doesn't help. Now they're looking for that in women, right? In dating. So those are kind of like the self-limiting beliefs that we see that are really tough to work with for sure.